So it's Sunday, October the 13th, and it is absolutely gorgeous out this morning. It's a little chilly, and things tend to cool off a little bit here in Windsor in October. Got my morning coffee. Anyway, I fly out to New York in 2 days. I'm going to the Audio Engineering Society annual convention in New York. I missed it last year because of I had a pending work permit for the United States going on, so you're not supposed to cross the border when that happens. So this year, now that I've got that permit, yes, I can cross the border and I can do all that cool stuff, and hopefully I'll get to meet a few of you guys in New York in the next week. It should be a lot of fun. But I'm also super excited because I'm going to be going to Los Angeles on Saturday, and I'm going to be going for the next 3-4 months or something like that, and I get to hang out with Alex from Gear Gods, Trey, and of course Warren Hewart from Produce Like a Pro. Really looking forward to seeing those dudes. I absolutely love LA, so I'm really looking forward to spending some time there. Anyway, I did want to share this one little thing with you guys. I was down at Rogues Gallery Comics in Windsor, and apparently a local gentleman passed who was an avid Star Wars collector, and his big wish was that his collection be sold off to raise money for his family, and I was more than happy to help out. Found this. How freaking awesome is that? This is Star Wars #1 from 1977. I have always wanted this since I was a little kid. Saw that hanging on the wall, I'm like, yep, scoop, okay, thanks. I've got the little black and white anthology book of like the first 10 comics or something like that tell the whole story of the first movie, and I've had that since about, I don't know, 80, 81, something like that, but I've always wanted a Star Wars #1, so life goal achieved. That's one less thing on the bucket list, so that's pretty cool. 7-year-old me is very impressed with 49-year-old me. Anyway, so yes, this is the studio from outside, and this is my backyard, and it is absolutely picturesque this morning. It's kind of like having your own private park. It's pretty awesome. I like to come back here in the summertime and bring a lawn chair and a cup of coffee and write scripts. I wrote the script for The Truth About Why Retail is Doomed while sitting under that tree last year, and it was great. It's very serene and it's pretty awesome. The only thing that sucks about it is cutting the grass, because it does take a little bit longer than normal. So I'm sure a bunch of you guys are wondering, why the hell would you leave this and go to Los Angeles? #1, it's going to get really cold real soon. #2, I hate shoveling snow. #3, I spent my first ever winter outside of Canada last year, and it was the greatest thing ever. Anyway, I figured we'll get in the studio here in a sec here, and we're going to check out the Thermion Gasoline pedal. For all you guys wondering what the fuck that's all about, let's take a look. Alright, so we're going to get into it just as soon as I find where I put the pedal. Okay, be back in 1 sec. Thermion Gasoline. So, in case anybody was wondering who the hell Thermion is, because I know they're not exactly a huge name, which is kind of a shame because they build really, really great amps. They're a company out of Spain. We met them a couple years ago. Christian Vegh and I went to Music Mess 2017. And just trying to keep track of it. It's all becoming a blur at this point. I've been back and forth to Germany so many fucking times. All thanks to Henning, by the way. Henning is an awesome dude, and if you haven't watched his show, HP42, I definitely recommend checking it out. I just don't know how to spell it because he thinks he's being clever, and it's kind of fucking annoying, to be truthful. This is the gasoline pedal from Thermion. We met Thermion back at Music Messa 2017, back when I think that was probably the last halfway decent Music Messa. 2018 was bad, and I guess 2019 there was like 2 vendors, and that was about it. So yeah. So we get a little user manual, and here's the pedal. It's a distortion pedal, so I'm not gonna bore you guys to death with a half-hour video on fucking distortion pedals. Gain, bass, middle, treble. It's got like a resonance and presence control. It's called quote-unquote deep, and 3 different modes. There's like a modern, a raw, and a vintage mode. Modern and vintage, you can definitely hear the difference. Not so much with the raw, in my opinion, but it's a cool little pedal. I think it kind of has more of a unique sound, and that's what I thought was really cool about Thermion amps, was because they've got a very unique sound. Christian Vegh, being the tone whore that he is, he actually bought a Thermion amp because he thought it added something really unique to his own sound. Christian's a very big stickler about tone, far more than I. In fact, guy's a phenomenal guitar player and he's got a hell of an ear. So if he's giving it his endorsement, I'm gonna trust that. It's pretty cool. It's like the Thermion amp is kind of a clean amp, so it doesn't really kind of suit with what I'm doing if they come out with a full-on metal version, maybe, unless that's what this is for. Anyway, over on the amp stack, we've got an amp from the company that shall not be named. We've got a Synergy 50 with a Plexi and an 800 preamp section. Dave Friedman designed these preamps. They're just awesome. I really love the Plexi. We've got, of course, generator 120 Mark II and a 100P as well, and my hot rodded 5150 that really doesn't get much use anymore ever since I got into Rev. Anyway, for today's demo, we're gonna run it into the most metal thing ever, nothing. Anyway, as I was trying to say, today we're gonna run it into the 100P just on the clean channel. So this directly into this, and we'll see what it can do. As you can see, I've got a few folders open. I've got this awesome Rakuva software open. I thought I lost the footage that I'd shot with Christian Vegh. I think I accidentally, absentmindedly erased it, and this program just saved my ass. Turns out all the video files that I need are still available on the drive. So that's really super cool. So here's a shout out to Rakuva. It's for PC and it is free and it is freaking awesome. So thankfully, I've still got it. So yeah, the problem there was I was working away on my TS Mega video trying to get that happening, and accidentally cleared off my Christian Vegh video files for this project. So back your shit up every day, kids. This is not a joke. 4 terabyte portable hard drive. These things are great, and my camera is slipping. Whoa, let's fix that, shall we? As I was trying to say, yes, 4 terabyte hard drive from Seagate. These things are fucking amazing. I use these all the time. They fit right in my travel bag. So if I get a back footage up real quick, they're quite handy to have. Highly recommend getting a couple of these and always having one on hand. Now we just figure out the damn USB connection. Jeez. Transfer's going pretty quick. It's about 1 minute and 30 seconds to drop everything onto the hard drive. So not bad at all. Speaking of hard drives, Henning got us these 250 gig hard drives from Crucial for 42 Gear Street with like a little adapter. These things are fast. Like I've never seen transfer rates like that. If they ever make these in 4 terabyte versions for affordable prices, I would love to get my hands on one. That's for sure. But for quick file transfers, yeah, holy crap, are these things ever great. Yeah, this is the thing, when you're doing so many shows and whatnot, it's kind of hard to keep track of everything, so it might help to kind of develop a daily regimen for just backing up your video files if you want to get into YouTube or video production, that kind of thing. I mean, like just disciplining yourself, I think, goes a long way, and it's something I definitely need to do more of. Anyway, what else? Saw the Joker movie last night. Wow, is that ever something? A little disturbing, kind of profound, kind of cool that, you know, a movie can provoke that kind of an emotional reaction from people. I thought that was kind of cool. That's what great cinema is all about, is, you know, telling a story and making it convincing. So, you know, hands off to the people who did that film, everybody who starred in it and whatnot. Just a spectacular job. I think they told a really, really amazing, if slightly disturbing story. Pretty cool stuff. Apparently the critics on Rotten Tomatoes didn't care for it, but then again, movie critics are probably the most worthless human beings on the planet. I believe it was David Bowie who said that the artist makes culture, not the critic. Anyway, time for more coffee. All right, now that I found my Christian Vegh video files, let's run some clips of the Gasoline in its various modes. right, so of course the true test is how well does it sound in a mix. Joining Christian on drums will be Kelly Bishop. You guys might remember Kelly was the drummer from the Lake of Fujin video. He's an awesome Los Angeles-based drummer. It's a real privilege to work with the dude, actually. And just want to thank both those guys for putting in such a fucking amazing effort on this piece. Alright, so that is the Thermion Gasoline pedal, Thermion, Thermal Detonator, I don't know how the fuck to pronounce it. Anyway, it goes for about €214 at Thomann, and that translates to about $236 US. If you do the conversion rate there, that's what it comes out as today. Anyway, so pretty cool pedal by a really cool company. Maybe I'll get a chance to demo one of their amps someday, but as for right now, yeah, the pedal is pretty fucking wicked. Definitely worth checking out if you want to get something a little more unique sounding in your tone. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Until next time, let's make some great music together.